Hej, z tej strony Tyko i kontynuujemy przygody w Mass Effect Andromeda.
There was some kind of emergency when we arrived?
We hit an energy cloud. They're calling it the Scourge.
Wow.
I sprawdzamy dział krugenniki. Czy mamy coś tutaj do pogadania?
Back for a visit?
Nothing to worry about.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Aliens to choose
Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oj, chyba nic więcej tutaj nie mam do zrobienia w dziale krugenniki, więc na razie dobrze to wróży. Że szybciej wyruszymy na jakąś akcję. Pojedźmy sobie do centrum operacyjnego, pogadamy z Nikenem jeszcze raz.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has
there's
confirmed
puke on the
full
floor.
deployment.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
I co zrobimy? Niech decyduje Tan. Nie będziemy o tym decydowali, co tu się będzie działo.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
I pewnie Tan będzie pytał, co z nami zrobić. To znaczy nie z nami, a z nim w zasadzie.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Tak, zaraz do ciebie podejdziemy.
Pathfinder. Hello, Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues,
You wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos Rider. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight, for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
A niedawno
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. She had something that could help with our job.
mieliśmy już nie wracać do ambulatorium. Z pełną powagą, z powagi dumą wspominamy tych, którzy oddali życie w służbie eksploracji i odkryć. Ale mieliśmy pogadać z Tanem. Model Rawuny, wczesnego statku Turian, który przeleciał przez przekaźnik masy. Zdobyty potajemnie model statku Normandia SR-2, prototypowej, niewykrywalnej fregaty skonstruowanej na bazie planów przymierza, układów i hierarchii Turian. Pierwszy ludzki statek załogowy z napędem jonowym. Przy użyciu technologii, która skuteczność udowodniła sonda ESA Smart 1. Sławne europejskie misje międzyplanetarne. Jowisz, Merkury, Wenus. No to takie nic nie wnoszące na razie nam. Ale mieliśmy pogadać z Tanem.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
I hear you. It sucks when things aren't black and white.
Are they ever? If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
No i wiedziałem, że będziemy mieli tutaj decyzję, co mamy zrobić. No właśnie, co z nim zrobić? Niby to zatuszował, ale wygnać go... Jeszcze stworzy jakiś bunt kolejny. Wiecie co, wypuśćmy go. Może to będzie lepsze i może następnym razem nie popełni tego błędu.
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
No i fajnie się stało, bo ma prace społeczne, więc de facto karę poniósł.
Something I can help you with?
I
That's
stanem
all.
już
Thanks for your time.
nic
My
więcej,
pleasure. I see great things in our future.
nic więcej do pogadania nie mamy.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Ale fajnie widać, że jak to wszystko się tutaj rozwija, że ten Nexus też lepiej wygląda. Z tobą nie pogadamy. A, bo tutaj już wyjście było. To chodźmy pogadać z Addison. Fajne biuro takie otwarte.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell? You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Okej,
Pathfinder.
ale jeszcze mieliśmy inne kwestie do poruszenia.
What's the deal with your assistant? He's a bit...
Spender is an ass.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan, and we've limited personnel to draw from. Get us more outposts, maybe that changes.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department any favors.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood? Hello again, Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
Director Addison.
Pathfinder.
Władimir Breka, pokaż co mi tam masz.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Poszczególni koloniści, to nas
I
chyba
deal in
interesuje.
full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
O, mam już kontrolę nad wybudzaniem. Okej, tutaj się tak rozglądam, co tutaj jest do zrobienia. Ale ja chciałem też jedną konkretną osobę wybudzić, a tutaj jej nie widzę, więc myślę, że... Może to jest z wojska. O, to może być fajne. Ukryte składy wokół założonych już stacji przesyłowych. Myślę, że to sprawdzimy.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now that Prodromos is on track, I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
I jeszcze jedną osobę mamy do
I have a
wyciągnięcia.
specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Okej, to już widzieliśmy.
How may I assist?
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said come to Andromeda?
No, I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder. Specialist designation, A03 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Pobudka z przeszłości. Wróć do Prodromos.
Pathfinder.
Director Addison.
Ja bym chciał pogadać z Cashem o Spendorze. Tylko ktoś tu nas jeszcze wołał.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tevessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pool funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
To nie mogło być częścią żadnego planu. Nie, musimy robić więcej. To nie mogło być częścią żadnego planu.
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Okej. Ścieżka bohatera to jest wstrzymane.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count?
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and...
To już chyba czytaliśmy.
He's not getting out of lockup for a while.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
O. Znaleźliśmy tego. Gostka.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
The two of you seem close.
It's been Kesh and me against the galaxy the moment I got her. Well, maybe not as much now, but it sure was early on.
Coś jeszcze?
You sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Kesh got her hands on a toolkit.
Care to share? I have a feeling this one will be interesting.
You don't have to ask me twice. Let's see, the first time, yeah, was our power generator. She took it apart with the blunt side.
Wouldn't that cause shorts or something?
She liked the fireworks. You can imagine what it was like when she figured out that cracking open bigger things made even bigger sparks.
Dobra. To lecimy do Tandrosa. Będę robił to jakoś według zadań. Te tutaj questy, bo ich mamy naprawdę sporo. Ja nie chciałem się pogubić. Właśnie, misje uderzeniowe były robione. Raport gotowy. Zakończona sukcesem. Pięknie. I jeszcze jedną mamy. Raport gotowy, spacja. I kolejny sukces. 10 środków misji dostaliśmy. I może byśmy sobie przyjęli jakąś... kolejna misja. Kolejny zespół to jest 80 środków. Ok. Ale coś było tutaj o wyposażeniu grupy. Takie cuda. A mamy tylko 15 środków misji, więc... nic z tym nie zrobimy. Ale możemy wysłać ich gdzieś ponownie. Misja Apex. 10 środków misji. Wyślijmy tam nasz najlepszy zespół. Okej. To już poszło. I to może też wyślemy do misji Apex. Szansa na powodzenie 25%, a tutaj nie zwróciłem uwagi. A nie, to tu 81, ok. 78, tutaj też. Tu 25, tu też 25, bo to są srebrne. Czyli te brązowe są prostsze do zrobienia. Ok, no to wyślijmy. Kredyty dostajemy, pakiety badawcze. I pakiet przedmiotów. Omnioszcze jakieś powszechne dostaliśmy. Ok.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront Spender.
To chodźmy do Spendera. Te znaczniki trochę szybciej by mogły reagować.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Mam zlokalizować planetę.
We're done here.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
But footage. Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey.
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run it. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
O, mamy nadajniki umieścić na EOSie.
It's you! You're the human Pathfinder. I'm Sid, Vetra's sister. Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work. It was real nice meeting you, though.
What work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment. Requesting
Yes?
armor cam footage.
Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Must be great to see all your hard work on display. whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with the cat.
They are liking it. Something I can help you with?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Myślę, że do kroganiki wrócimy w kolejnym odcinku, bo jeszcze mamy arkę, jakieś lokale mieszkalne do zbadania. Więc w tym odcinku było wszystko. Grał z wami Dyku. Zostawcie łapkę górę, dajcie subskrypcję, zostawcie lajka i do
My
następnego
team and I
odcinka.
surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
A tu nie mieliśmy napisów. Hej, hej!